So guys, welcome back to the Jonny Shiell Detailing YouTube channel, and in this series we've got the Peugeot 2008 GT, and this is box fresh. This came straight off the forecourt to my house, ready for a new car protection. So this is the new car protection series, and I'm going to be going through multiple episodes telling you guys how I went through my paces on prepping and coating and protecting this vehicle for up to 3 years. So before we can do any protection, we need to inspect this paintwork. We need to check it out. This is a box fresh car, but that doesn't mean it comes box fresh. Many hands this is moved through before it got to the customer's hands. So we need to have a look at this car and check to see if there's any imperfections in the paint. So let's grab my torch, grab my camera, and let's take a walk around this vehicle and see what we can find, as we need to remove all these imperfections before we seal this car up for that 3-year ceramic coating. Just when I was praising new car paint, a couple of little dust nibs in there, guys. See that? Is it focusing in? There you go. New cars, eh? Do you keep or do you remove? You let me know down in the comment section. So guys, we're out here today, and as you can see in the video, we've got a Peugeot 2008 GT. This is a brand new car. Nice little twin exhaust on the back there, looking quite nice. I'm just going to take you on a walk around the vehicle just to show you what we're working with on the paint system. So it's all fully decon now, up close. As you can tell with these kind of colours, the light, when it's so glary like that, will hide some of the scratching. But for a new car, guys, I've got to say, this is in good nick. This is in pretty good nick. You know, normally we have a lot of issues. So let's go into the gloss blacks just around the edges. You can see there's a little bit of wash marring already appearing on there, which isn't too bad. Moving along to the A-pillars. Yeah, nothing too bad, nothing too bad, just a few little specks. This is in for a enhancement and ceramic coating package to protect the paint. But we're going to flick around this today. So the pad of choice is going to be I'm going to use the Cartec white pad, and I'm going to use that with a huge fucking aeroplane going over my head. Don't live in Slough, it's a nightmare. So I'm going to be using that with a white Cartec pad, and we're using Absolute Valentin's final cut. My brain goes absolutely dead. Brain dead, absolute brain dead. So we've got the wheels, we've got the trim. Now, when I was working on this vehicle yesterday to decon it, there was some dealership protection, and there are just a few, as you can see. Oh, look, we found some little marks to get rid of. Are we able to see that in the camera? There you go. Ah, some little stuff. So we'll tag that with a bit of masking tape. So a good little tip there, when you are inspecting vehicles, go around. So I haven't done a paint depth reading yet. I'm only using a fine cut polish and a fine cut pad. So paint depth readings aren't necessary when it comes to these kind of procedures, because it needs to be polished, because it needs to be prepped for ceramic. As you can see, lovely colour, lovely gloss levels, looks really, really good. Look at that. But yeah, bonnet wise, let's move around into the bonnet. As you can see, lovely bit of clarity. Lovely bit of clarity. So unless I come up against anything dangerous, anything that I see, this shouldn't take me too long to get round. This shouldn't take me too long. Should be good. Now I am going to be using a product by a company that I sell called Cultured. We're going to be using the Cultured paint and glass ceramic coating. That's going to give you up to 2 years protection for this particular package. That's going to help with the water behaviour and slickness of the vehicle, and hopefully improve some gloss. We'll be working on these little areas. Obviously you can tell with Peugeot, they love to put in these little intricate areas, and trying to polish this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. A few little water spots on there, but that'll just come off. That's just from overdue suds. These little plastic areas are going to come up really well. We've got a trim dressing for that as well. We've got cultured trim and alloys, which will work really well on that plastics, give you longer protection. But the little intricate areas to polish in, they can be quite difficult to negotiate, but nevertheless, we're up for a challenge. As these cars improve, we tend to find that they become a little bit more designed. And give it to the French, they do design cars really, really well. So one of the things you've got to be careful of is when you're working outside is these things up here. Contamination, trees, leaves, dust, floor. All this stuff's got to be coming to the thought process. Looking at these, are these gloss blacks? Can you see that, guys? Let me know down in the comment section. Is that painted? Is that a gloss black, or is that painted that colour? Answers on a postcard, please. It looks like it's actually painted. You can see that flick. You see that flick in there? So, difference between gloss blacks and painted surfaces is quite significant. You can see there's a metallic flick in there, whereas in here it's just a flat panel. This has got a little bit more marring in it, but overall condition, guys, for a new car, really, really, really good. Really, really good. And this has been used by a clay towel as well. So we've used the clay towel on this, and that's been really helpful because it's a brand new towel. And whenever you use a brand new towel, always make sure you bed them in on the glass. And I was interested to see what the difference between a clay bar and a clay block was going to be like. And I haven't never used a clay towel. And it really worked really well, especially with the Wax Away Clay Lube. Fantastic product. Really, really fantastic. So, exciting times for these kind of products. Really good to see how things are changing. If anything, I can't see any, can't pick up any marring at all on there. Looking down the line, it's just, like I said, it's minimal. So yeah, so this car's going to start its life on the right tracks. As you can see, a difference here between the two. Something that's painted compared to gloss blacks. Just something slightly different. They look almost slightly greyer, if anything. You can see the deepness. Now it's interesting that they put that next to each other. The difference. They put these together. Do you let me know down in the comment section, what do you think of that? Do you think that works? Having gloss backs, why didn't they paint that? Interesting. But apart from that, this is also plastic light. It's a plastic, yeah, so we can start to see now. Now we get onto the lights. Inspection wise, there we go. A lot more jiggery pokery on there. Not too bad into there. Awesome. So just getting a little bit of an eyesight of, in my mind, I'm just building this thought process in my head. So now we've finished the inspection, I can now have a picture in my head about what I think I need to use going forward. Especially when it comes to the polish and pad combination, I'm going to be going to use the Cartec white pad with Absolute Valentin's Final Cut. These products are available on the Jonny Shiell detailing shop, so feel free to hit the description for all those links. One thing you want to be aware of in the inspection is asking the customers whether they want to know about what you find in that inspection. This is crucial in finding out the importance between the relationship of the customer and their vehicle, as buying a new car isn't cheap, and turning around to the customer and saying there's something not right about the vehicle, even if it is on the paint system, can be detrimental to that relationship with the customer and their vehicle. So make sure you ask the customer first if they want to know what you find out. And in this case, we've only got a few dust nibs and the paint looks in fantastic condition. So all in all, this all can be fixed to make this car perfect before we lay down a ceramic coating. Well, the next episode coming up on the Jonny Shiell Detailing YouTube channel is on the wheels. How we got these wheels nice and clean. And we wanted to decontaminate them and leave a sealant on them to give them a little bit of protection and make them easy to clean for the customer when he gets them at home. That's all coming up in episode 2, guys. So if you've liked this video, please hit that thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe to more content, hit that subscribe button on the channel. That's coming up at the end of this video. So guys, thanks again for watching. And if you want to find out more updates on week to week, feel free to head over to Facebook and join the Oi Oi car detailing community. I just want to say a big hello to all the new subscribers. Thank you for joining the Jonny Shiell Detailing Oi Oi community. And I will see you guys in episode 2. Take care.